is Laya Says It All, and I love to talk about drama I'm not involved in. So get in bed, get a snack, get a drink, do whatever, and listen in because I have a lot to say. Just as usual, here's a warning. This video is going to be edited throughout days, so my voice may sound different today compared to if I don't finish it today, I mean. So if that happens, if my voice changed, you guys know why. And I'm sorry if you hear me breathing, because my mom's friend is over at the moment, so I have to be very quiet. But luckily I have a microphone that I got for really cheap, but it's very good quality. So if you hear my breathing, like I said earlier, I'm really sorry. I have to put the mic up really close to my mouth in order for them to not hear me and for me to be quiet, so I do apologize for that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. And yeah, I am a little bit sick, I will admit that, so that's another reason why it's so close to my face, so I don't have to talk so loud, but luckily it's not too bad. But let's do a small summary before we get into the video. In this video, we are going to be talking about how some, not all, but well, most actually, home bakers were very mad at Walmart for making these cute little vintage heart cakes that are very popular. They were in the past and they still are to this day, and a lot of people like getting them either for their birthdays, for someone else's birthdays, Valentine's days, guess it, whatever it is, it can be used, and a lot of people, like I said, just like it. Now, since they weren't sold originally in Walmart, you can also get a custom cake, so it was possible in the first place, but they got extremely popular when, I'm guessing, last year or maybe this year during Valentine's Day, they started to, why not, sell those vintage heart cakes. And since they're so budget friendly, $25 to $30 maximum for those cakes, a lot of people were like, wow, that's a great price, I actually want that, and they decided to buy it, and that made a lot of home bakers and small businesses mad. You might question as to why bakers are upset with this when, Walmart has been doing this for years and years on end now. They have been doing this since they have ever existed, which I'm not sure which year that is. Walmart's whole entire brand is to be on a budget, whether that's for food, bathing suits, something cute, or maybe even school. Their stuff is everywhere. They have coffee machines, accessories, they have food. They have so much over there, especially the huge Walmarts that are basically as big as, malls, which I have never personally been to one, so I don't know if I'm exaggerating it a bit or anything, but you guys get my point. Something that I will be mentioning later that I will be bringing up now is the fact that some, if not most, of these creators complaining are the same people that say, if you can't handle my $80 cake for your birthday, then you have to go and go to Walmart or go to Target and get something cheaper for yourself. But as soon as you do that because you're out of in a budget or you're out of money and it's your birthday or someone else's birthday coming up, they get mad and they get so furious at you for no reason. I will say though that I don't blame cake artists and how they price their things, but I feel a lot of them may get attacked and they wonder why, and I feel sometimes they'll have to specify oh, well, I got this certain cream that's very rare, it's very special, hence the price. But a lot of them, instead of explaining that, love to attack people and be like, do you not know how this works, time is money, blah 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 blah. But some of them are completely unfair about it and will charge you $400 for a cake they worked less than a day on with the most basic ingredients that you can find at the store with the most basic design. Now, doing that vintage heart cake is not a basic design at all. If anything, it's very difficult. There is more difficult options. However, to get the shape, first off, you either have to cut it yourself or you have to get a pan that's in the shape of a heart. Then you have to make sure that everything's right and have little pearl decorations if they ask. It's very hard to work and make cakes in the first place for people because some people just love to complain and be Karens, and then sometimes they aren't like that. But for those people, being a baker, especially when you work on your own and you have nobody else but yourself, it's really hard. So I see why they have frustration, but I feel like they're putting it on the wrong people. And also, this has been 3 weeks since I've worked on this video, or maybe even 2 weeks. That's why I sound different. So I know that I said I was working on it, so if I just say so many times, I do apologize, because I haven't worked on a video in a while and I'm very tired, so I apologize. Someone commented something on somebody else's video. I'll see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I still have that YouTuber in one of my playlists, so I can probably pull it up. But I saw a comment: every single time I see this situation or I talk about it like I am now, I think about it. Basically, somebody said that if you are a small business and you're so threatened by a huge company, not corporate company, but a huge company that's known for discounts, etc., that you feel like it's going to steal your business, then that's a you problem, and you really need to think about how you run your business. And I honestly could not agree more, because I will say that although it's a big company and a lot of people may go to them instead of you because of prices, I honestly doubt that it's gonna ruin your whole entire career. I feel like you need to be patient and maybe think out some things. But me personally, I'm not a cake decorator, so I can't speak much, and I can't just sit here and be like, oh well, making cake is so easy, you guys don't understand. Because making cake, especially from scratch, or when it's very precise or very detailed, or has to be I don't know, just very detailed for even one thing, I know it can be very stressful. So I'm not gonna sit here and just say, oh, it's so easy, you guys are just so dramatic, blah 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 blah, because they're definitely not dramatic. But anyway, I'm a bit tired. I'm just gonna end the video here. I apologize with how lazy I was this time, because I know that usually my videos are a bit more thorough, and when I say that, I don't mean extremely thorough compared to this, but this was extremely lazy compared to everything else. And I know that I haven't posted for a whole entire 3 weeks, so I'm just gonna get this out so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I could do better. Bye bye.